Welcome back to the Stoney Live Atlanta Morning Show, and I'm here this morning with T Unique from Block Party Music Entertainment, also from T Unique Boutique. And how are you doing today, Madame? I'm gonna pass you the mic.
All right, I'm doing very well, and I'd like to say thank you for having me.
Oh,
once again.
you very, very welcome. I wanted to ask you, could you tell me what Block Party Music Entertainment, what it's about?
Okay, Block Party Music Entertainment is an independent music label. We started in 2011, and we specialize in helping artists take their music career to the next level.
Okay. Now, you were inspired to begin this company based off your career as a former rapper, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so I heard you mention that you collaborate with your husband who's also in the music industry.
Yes.
And that's how you guys decided to build this company.
Right. Yes.
Now you have Perform Your Ass Off. That's going to be at the Rock and Taco
Yeah.
on May.
The peach emoji.
Oh, I keep saying Perform Your Ass Off. What did I say?
No, you good. You're right. You got it.
Okay, well, Perform Your Peach Off, May the
There you go.
11th at Rock and Taco, correct?
Yes.
Now, how much is it to get in?
For guests, it's $10 in advance, and at the door, it'll probably be about $15 to $20. So it's best to get your tickets now, while it's at $10.
Now, as an artist, how do I sign up for this? Is it too late to sign up as an artist?
No, you can still sign up to either compete in the competition or just to be a guest artist and perform. My contact information, is it okay if I give my number? My number is 678-650-6935. You just give me a call and we can go ahead and get you registered so that you can either perform or be in the competition.
So now do you need to see any video to make sure I can rap or sing, or you just gonna let me come out there, girl, and?
Now, I usually I ask them for the 2 singles that they're performing.
Okay.
But I make sure to let them know that it needs to be radio ready. Keep it clean.
Okay.
Because it's on a rooftop, so it's people that live around the area that's gonna be hearing you. So you don't wanna make them feel uncomfortable.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Now, exactly what does Block Party Music Entertainment? What does it offer to new artists when they sign with your company?
Yeah. We offer them marketing. We help them take their, like I was saying before, we help them take their music careers to the next level. A lot of times we get artists that they don't have a clue about, the business side of music. They just know that they have a talent and they wanna, go to the recording studio. And now they got a track. Sometimes they have a track, but they might not own the master. So we'll, help guide them in that direction so that they can make sure that they have their masters, they put it in the system properly, so they can sell it.
What's the masters?
The master meaning like you own your music.
The beat.
The beat, the song, the whole enchilada.
Okay.
See, and a lot of times it's kind of, I'm telling a little secret, but a lot of times what producers, they don't tell you, that you should own your beat. Because the producers, they make the beat. They're just as important as the artists. Then a lot of times the producers say, okay, yeah, give me $100 for my beat, but they don't sell you the beat. So down the
So
road,
they're renting the beat.
they
for
rent the
$100.
beat, yeah.
For $100.
Yeah.
And then when that song goes viral and it's number 1 on the chart,
there you go.
and I'm streaming it over and over and over, and I'm listening to
And then
it.
they come back and they be like, with their hand out. Like,
Where's my money?
Exactly. And sometimes that can put you in a bind. And I experienced that
Wow.
myself.
As an artist, you did?
Yeah. I learned that the hard way.
Now, what was the name of your group?
Well, my name at the time was Terrell Medley. That was my stage name. I was a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a song I did with JoJo Simmons from Run's House.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know then that I should have owned my beat.
Oh.
I was trying to own my beat, but the producer didn't want to give it up. So I got stuck with a song that I couldn't do nothing with. I couldn't run with it. Yeah.
So every time that song plays now, they get paid for it?
I didn't put it out there. I got stuck with a song.
That you couldn't even,
Nope.
that could have possibly changed your life.
Yeah. So that's how Block Party Music Entertainment, on my side of the label came about, because I'm that artist and I know how it feels to go in the studio and work hard to produce something and you can't do nothing with it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
now how important for a music entertainer is branding their name?
It's important because it's your character, it's you, you know, when you put it, and you want to put yourself out there the right way. You just don't want to put yourself out there any your kind of way, down to your images, down to your graphic designs, down to your look, you know, it's
Right.
very important, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting right there. I, you know, a lot of things I'm still learning about branding and about marketing, because there's similarities in what you're doing and what I do.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about who you partner with, about your logos, all of those things, because someone can just take your idea.
Oh yeah, they'll take your idea and run with it.
Yes.
And that's what they came up with themselves.
Right, and next
And
thing
that's
you know,
true,
you
too.
in court trying to defend yourself.
That's right, yeah.
Wow, that is so definitely, that's interesting. Now, you also are the owner of T Unique Boutique.
Yes.
Now, do you specialize in plus size clothing as well as petite?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. My sizes run from the extra small all the way to 6XL.
Now, do you have models that you sometimes want to come out and that you have to audition for you to model your clothing?
Yes, I do. I have models all the way from Atlanta, Virginia, New York. They wear my clothes. They try it on. They take pictures in it. And then in July we'll be in Virginia at the Virginia Music Conference, and we'll be doing T Unique Boutique Collection runway show.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Now, do you ever do a modeling here in Atlanta, like a collection of your clothing on the runway here in Atlanta?
I will be soon. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I
nice.
hope so one day I'll be able to bring them here, you know, on your show.
Yes,
So
no
we
doubt.
can
Yeah, we would.
have a
Now, I would
fashion
love
show.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to have a live fashion show
Yeah.
right here on the show. That would be awesome. Now, is there anything else you wanted to share with everyone about any upcoming events that you may have besides
The May
performing your
11th.
peach
Yeah.
off May 11th at Rockin' Taco, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, is there anything else you got going on?
Like I was saying, July the 12th, we're going to be in Virginia, in Bishopville, Virginia, at the Augusta Expo Center. And then June 15th, we're going to be in New York at the Rough Riders Day Parade. So if you're around the 125th Street area, June 15th, you come on out and, you know, have a good time with us.
Is that the Rough Riders? Is that bikers?
Yeah, the Rough Riders, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Well, you had something for me?
Yes, I do.
I like my presents, y'all.
I wanted to bring you and Miss Robin a gift.
Oh, thank
From
you.
the T Unique Boutique collection.
Oh, can I look in there?
Yes, sure.
Oh, I need
You
them.
like lashes?
Yeah.
You know, every girl, you know, they like to have a nice pair of lashes.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
The other day I learned how to put lashes on.
Okay. And those
And-
are 3D handmade lashes.
Oh, somebody made these?
Yeah, they're handmade. Yeah. They're 3D, so you get that extra dimension, you know, that extra flair. Yeah.
Oh.
Now
Okay.
those are on the website. They're $6.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely put them on for a night out.
Yes.
How about that?
And also the dress that I have on is also on my website, tuniqueboutique.com. And the dress goes for $32, and the lashes go for $6. And
So you can get a whole outfit and
you get a
lashes.
whole look, pocketbook, shoes, everything, hair. Yeah,
So now, do you do shipping?
Yeah. I do shipping. I ship from United States in the warehouses in the United States and also in China.
Okay.
So if you're in the U.S., shipping is between 5 to 7 days.
Okay.
And if I'm shipping from China, it's about 7 to 15 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool there. Well, thank you, T Unique, for coming on the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show.
All right. Thank you
It
so much.
has
for
definitely been a pleasure of you. And don't forget to give your phone number, your website, anything that people can contact you, okay?
Yes, my phone number, my contact information is 678-650-6935. And my T Unique Boutique Website is teeuniqueboutique.com. That's TeeUniqueBoutique.com.
Well, there you have it, folks. T Unique Boutique and Block Party Music Entertainment. So this is the lady here that can get you the hookup. Whichever way you're trying to go. You're trying to look good, trying to get a record deal.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
There it is. Thank
Well,
you.
all right. It was a pleasure meeting you. And I said I had a phenomenal row of women today. And up next, we have Teresa Wright Johnson. She is the founder of Zaria's Song, which is a nonprofit organization. And how are you today, Ms. Johnson?
I'm great, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's for you.
Okay.
That's for you.
I grab your mic.
All right, I like that. Yes. Now, Ms. Johnson, please tell us about Zaria's Song and what it is that you do.
Oh, well, one of the many hats I wear is Zaria's Song. We're a family-run organization helping families that have children that experience various special needs, whether they be physical, cognitive, or mental. And it's an organization that I created as an honor for my daughter. Her name was Zaria.
Okay,
And
beautiful
that's why
name.
it's called Zaria's Song. She enjoys singing. And it's so funny because when I named her, I actually was watching that old show, Parenthood. I had to be in bed rest having Zaria, and I remember that name. And so I never knew that the name Zaria meant helped by God, one helped by God. And so being able to honor her this way, helping families advocate, learning about their special needs rights, but also on the other end, this month coming up, or in May, is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
But Children's Mental Health Awareness Week is the second week of May. And we also focus on mental health because mental health for children is so very important. If you look at where our society is and kids committing suicide, kids being bullied and killed, all those things.
Now, with the children's mental health awareness, a lot of parents who are not aware of mental illness that are in children, they dismiss it as a child as being misbehaved. How does your organization help a parent, as myself, say, hey, Stoney, there may be some underlying mental health issues here. This is not behavioral. Does your organization help parents to identify that?
Yes, so a part of our organization is a chapter through the Federation of Families for Children's Mental Health, which is a local and national grassroots organization for families just focusing on mental health. Not just mental health illness, but mental health wellness and how to keep yourself well. So as a parent, as well as a certified mental health instructor and certified parent educator, yes, we talk to parents about diagnoses of things such as ADHD. Parents think ADHD, oh, that's a catch-all phrase. Doesn't sound like mental health, but guess what? Mental health is anything that involves your brain, your emotions, how they work, how they feel. We're cool with talking about physical health. I have an arm, so if my arm hurts, it's physical. If I have diabetes, it's okay. But mental, we think we have these stereotypes, these biases, these stigmas about mental. But if we have a brain, we all have mental health. Not necessarily mental illness, but mental health we need to take care of. And as parents, we have to know, or as community people, we have to know is our wellness mentally started when we were children.
That's true. Never thought of it that way. That is so true. I help with my grandson, excuse me, who I feel that with young boys is more prominent with the borderline of the mental health and the behavior issues are being misdiagnosed from ADHD to, oh, they're autistic, whatever the case may be, because you're not really trying to identify the problem. But as I have found and I have seen firsthand that African American boys are the number one who are misdiagnosed and they're shunned to the side because it's, oh, he's just bad, he doesn't listen, something's wrong with him, we don't have time for that. And then they're pushed aside, and then now we, as young adults and then adult men, we have miscommunication problems, bad behaviors because that issue was never addressed. And so does Zaria's Song, will they help with counseling?
So we definitely are not counselors, but
Okay.
we do have organizations that we work with that are within the counseling realm. And what you're saying really is our little boys of color get pushed to the side, and then we have the things like the prison pipeline and that kind of thing because early intervention wasn't done. But it's about not only educating the educators and the providers, such as let's say the therapists, the mental health experts. If it were to start at home and we understood, well, he has a little extra energy. I need to find some outlets for him. Or I need to go look for a mentor. We're here in the metro Atlanta, and there are tons of mental health organizations as well as just activity-based organizations for children. For instance, yesterday I was in DeKalb County and they had a kite festival. Those kids out there flying kites. I'm a part of Live Healthy DeKalb in DeKalb County, the Board of Health. We had park activities all day yesterday at parks. Get your children off of those cell phones, get them off of those tablets, and start parenting. Because that's what's missing now. We had our grandmoms and our moms, they might have told us, go outside, play, but they also gave direction and instruction. It's getting a little too easy parenting sometimes, and I understand, I'm a parent too. Sometimes I want her to just play with a cell phone and, you might be on your computer or whatever, but those things pull them in, and guess what else? It's creating false sense of realism. So when you see these kids out here bullying people and killing people and harassing people to commit suicide when they're texts or whatever, children are not really living in a real world now because they're always plugged in. When are you getting them out touching, feeling, seeing, experiencing things? All of that contributes to their mental health and wellness too. So when I talk about mental health, I'm not just talking about children that have mental health diagnoses. I'm talking about your everyday child. What are you feeding into their mental well-being so their mental health is good now in childhood and they're able to grow up and be well? And then children that have mental health diagnoses, how do you support those? Where are your resources? So we definitely help with that. We help via advocacy, information, and training, working with organizations like NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and other organizations as well. For me, I'm also a mental health instructor for mental health first aid, where we teach people about how do you help someone when they're going through a mental health crisis. Same thing, like if somebody had a heart attack right here, I can tell you how many compressions to do, how many, breaths to give. Okay, that's for the heart. But what do you do if somebody's having an anxiety attack? So we talk about all sorts of things to support people within mental health.
Wow. When you just said what you said, you saw my mind just go someplace else.
Yeah, I saw your eyes like, oh.
Right, I was like, wow, that's amazing though. Now, at your organization, as you said that you're a mental health instructor, correct?
Yes.
So do you have programs for for parents like myself that can come in and do group activities to be able to teach my children coping skills?
Yeah, so I also am a certified parent specialist for families here in Georgia through the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities is my certification. So I'll definitely teach about coping skills and parenting, but we do fun things too. We have monthly meetings located in DeKalb County.
Can we bring the kids too?
You can bring the children, but we also have things for them by themselves, and we have things for us just for us. So we'll talk about that later because you do need your own self-care time, and they need their own time. They don't always need to be with you. They need to learn how to socialize with their peers and such. But anyway, we have meetings now at Result Central, which is a workout center in DeKalb County every third Thursday of the month.
You got Christmas lights.
Yeah, I was like, that's okay. You got to learn how to roll with it.
Right.
Okay, so every third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. for parents. You can bring your children. But this month, I took them to everybody out to eat. And it was covered by the organization. The kids ate, it was really funny, and the parents we met. So we went to one of your cafeteria, Piccadilly actually.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, and so the kids were like, can I get extra dessert? So they were able to mingle and do their socialization, and the parents were too.
Oh, that's awesome. Zarya's song sounds like a very, very nice organization to bring families together and keep families together. Now, do you have a lot of single parents that utilize the service?
Because we are in the area that we're in, we do have both married and single parents, but we do have a lot of single parents. And you can imagine raising a child with a disability or additional need on top of just being a single parent being really hard. So that's why I have our meetings at 7 o'clock. We're in Metro Atlanta, so a lot of people can't get through traffic or whatever. So we do have single parents that have children.
Right. Wow. So do you guys do referrals for summer camp?
What we do is we give you information on the different camps in your area. We also will have a summer camp this year that will drop off and pick up will be at Result Central. I have a summer camp for teen and tween girls with another organization each year, and that's what we'll do again this year. We focus on physical and mental wellness.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something very interesting for parents that have children with these sort of issues. Now, when you see that a child has exactly mental health and you guys are not maybe equipped to handle those things, do you give referrals to the parents to different doctors or organizations that could possibly assist them?
Yeah, so we give referrals to therapy as well as behavioral health supports, family therapy, child therapy, referrals as well to some things, because this is just being real. It might be financial, so financial services such as supports for housing and those type of things as well.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah, I wanted to share with you guys that we have our Children's Mental Health Awareness event coming up on May the 10th.
Okay.
And it is going to be located at Parent to Parent of Georgia from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have experts that are nation experts speaking on things such as learning disabilities, ADHD, developmental disabilities, behavioral health, parenting, and just some Children's Day at the Capitol. And for more information about what I do, you can just call me at 404-201-0038. Or you can reach me at my website, because I told you guys I got many hats. I also have a for-profit, and that is at twjme.com. That's pretty much it. And I hope you guys can come out. You know some parents that are looking for that support. And I have one other thing.
Yeah.
If you're a parent that has lost a child, Zaria's song is really about parents too that have lost children, because Zaria is no longer here on earth with me. We are having a Mother's Day gratitude event at the former Tupac Shakur Center on Memorial Drive on May 11th, and we're going to honor moms that have lost their children or their mothers, because Mother's Day is coming up, and that's a hard time for a lot of people. I understand it. I've been there, and we want to support those mothers, and we're doing that with our company as well as Black Women Network.
Well, I must say you are definitely a woman of many hats. When you said that Zaria was no longer here with us, you are so strong and so caring, and you are utilizing your platform to help many others, and that's definitely heaven sent and a blessing for everyone. So I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Risa Wright Johnson, for coming on the show today and sharing about your organization, which is Zaria's Song. And I'm going to see if I can come out. What time is breakfast next? Yes, like food. Stoney Love is there.
Listen, I talked about 2 days of not one, but 2. Actually, we talking about 3 because we were at Piccadilly the other day.
Correct.
So the Children's Mental Health Day at the Capitol is a statewide event, and it's on a Thursday. It's next Thursday. We'll start off at the train depot right down here downtown at 8:30 a.m. But if you would like a lovely catered lunch, come on over to the Zaria Song Children's Mental Health Celebration at Parent to Parent of Georgia, which is located in Tucker, Georgia. You do need to RSVP because lunch is good. We have a great caterer, and we're filling up, so we have lunch that day, and that's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Now, what day is that one?
That's next Friday.
Okay, the 10th.
And look, it's giving you time to do your show and get over there too. So we look forward to you coming over, or if you know any parents that need that support, or as a grandmother, because it's so important that grandmothers also.
Because I help take care of my grandchildren, so my kids are adults, 29, 28, 27,
Yeah, it's
22.
good to be a grandma.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Johnson. And up next, guys, we have we have Norma Stanley. She is the CEO and President and CEO of EEE Marketing Group. How are you today, Ms. Stanley? I was gonna get it right.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful. It's such an amazing Monday to have such women of power right here to come on the Stoney Atlanta Morning Show.
You've had some awesome guests so far. That's for sure.
Yes, I'm blessed. So tell me what you have going on, because you always have some good stuff.
Well, like your last guest said, Teresa Wright Johnson, Mother's Day is coming up, and this coming weekend on May 4th, I am actually putting on an event called Exceptional Parent Celebration. That's geared towards. It started off being geared towards mothers of children with special needs who may not recognize that it's Mother's Day. A lot of our children have developmental disabilities, like my daughter, who that doesn't know. She's 30, but she's never known it was Mother's Day. And when she was younger, that used to bother me. And I wanted to help encourage other mothers who may have younger children, who to encourage them and uplift them during this time. So this year, actually, we're celebrating both mothers and fathers, because there are a lot of fathers who who are stepping up and taking care of their children with disabilities, although, the divorce rate is high. A lot of the fathers do walk away from families when they have these, kind of challenges. But those who stay and do what they need to do to support and help to raise their children and make sure that their children and their families have what they need during this challenging time, we want to celebrate them. So the Exceptional Parents celebration takes place this Saturday at 11 o'clock at the AEI AEI Startup Factory at Stonecrest.
Now, I saw your daughter. She was in the fashion show.
Yes.
She looked very, very fabulous as well. Did she realize that she was all dolled up?
She loves getting dressed up. Yes,
okay,
she does.
she did. Okay.
Yes, she does know when she's wearing something very special. Yes.
Okay.
She loves clothes. She kind of gets that from me.
Yes.
And I like to make sure that she doesn't miss anything. And most of the parents of children with developmental disabilities, we don't like our children to miss anything, even though they may not have the typical capabilities of some of their other peers. We still want them to be, to have the best life possible. So my daughter, I have her modeling, and she does love clothes. She picks out her own outfits every day. I give her a choice, and she picks which one she wants to wear. And we're blessed in that her grandmother keeps her in a bunch of really, really cool clothes, so I don't have to do a lot of shopping. But yes, she's part of the Fashion by Deshacour's Limitless Models, which is a group of models with differently able models. Some of them are visually impaired, some of them are wheelchair users like Sierra. So, that's one of her caregivers, actually. The designer is a caregiver.
So, will she be out at the event on Saturday?
She absolutely will, and people are welcome to bring their children if they want to. It's geared towards parents, but please come out and bring your children. We're going to have some amazing speakers. Teresa Wright Johnson is one of the speakers who's going to be sharing some information, uplifting, encouraging information. We're going to have Dr. Faya Oates, who is a transformational psychologist, who's going to be sharing an interactive information on the event. We're going to have some entertainers. One of the entertainers is a poet. Her name is Hawa Nafia. She's an amazing poet. And we're going to have some singers there. I actually will be singing there. We're going to have Salt and Light True
yeah, you can sing.
That's one of my things. I'm going to be coming in there under my Nella Joy persona. But yeah, it's going to be a really great event. It's only from 11 to 2, and then we're going to have a reception afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm hoping if you're available, you'll be able to come out too.
I will definitely try.
Okay.
I have so many invites this week.
I'm sure.
And I'm trying to narrow them down.
I'm sure.
To get to
wherever you need to. I know when you're in that kind of position, you get a lot of invites.
Yes,
so that's totally understandable.
And I don't try to turn down anyone. It's just that it's becoming overwhelming because
that's a good place to be.
It is, and I'm so grateful, y'all. I really am. Don't get me wrong, I really am. It's just that I have to kind of juggle a little bit.
Right.
And so that I'm still, working on, and so all of that, everything. But
that's quite all right.
God is good.
You can find a spot.
And I will.
Way to do, please. If not, I understand. Don't worry about it.
Now, at EEE Marketing Group.
Yes.
That's a PR firm, correct?
Yes, primarily. Yes.
Okay.
Diversity and inclusion, and public relations. What I do is help to educate companies and organizations how to maximize and connect with people with disabilities, the community as a whole. But public relations is the foundation. I, do community relations and publicity and just generating awareness about this community.
Also about your clients
and
as
the
well.
clients, yes, but I specialize in the disability community and helping people connect and raising awareness about the needs in the community. But yes, public relations is my background. That's what I've been doing for the last 30 years.
And I have one question about the children with disabilities that, you know, some are more severe than others.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens when you have a mild case and then the parents want them to go to a public school? Do you recommend that, or do you recommend putting them in?
Well, if they have a mild case, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to go to a regular school.
Right.
Because, you know,
It's
it's up to the parents as to where they want their children to go. I mean, you know, we, again, don't like our children to miss out on anything.
right.
And, you know, they need to be challenged just like typical children need to be challenged. And, you know, you don't want to deny that there may be some kind of issue that needs to be addressed, but at the same time, you focus on enhancing their capabilities by incorporating and including them in typical situations so that they learn.
That's true.
So you don't, you know, I mean, whether they're mild or severe. Sierra, my daughter, was diagnosed with microencephalopathy, and they called it, you know, moderate to severe developmental disabilities. She doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have the mental capacity of somebody her age.
Yes.
You know, she's 30 now, but she still is very capable of understanding certain things. So we want to make sure that, you know, I always made sure she was involved in activities that challenged her and stimulated her intellectual capacity. And families just need to do that as much as possible. It all depends on the child's challenge,
Right.
individual challenge. But wherever possible, they need to be included in the typical arenas with other children as much as possible.
Right. Awesome, right? I would say so.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to share about
Well,
what you have going on?
I have a lot going on, but that's the one thing I'm focusing on this week.
The May the 10th.
May
Or is it
the
April?
4th.
May
May the 4th. This
Oh.
coming Saturday.
This week. Okay.
Yes, the Exceptional Parents Celebration, and please come out. And the tickets can be gotten on my website, which is normastanley.com.
Okay.
And the tickets are only $20. But let me tell you, and we do need people to RSVP. Just let us know that they're coming, because tickets are about to sell out.
Sell out,
We want to
yes,
make sure
ma'am.
that we have room for everybody. So,
Okay.
you know, if for some reason that you can't get a ticket, just, you know, go call me, and we'll see what we can do to get you in there. But it's going to be an amazing, amazing event. This is our 5th year doing it, actually 6th year doing it, and we just want to encourage mothers to not give up on their own dreams and to go ahead and enjoy Mother's Day. And we want to make sure that this is a way to set things in motion for a really amazing Mother's Day, which happens next weekend.
Well, all right then. There you have it, folks. We have Norma Stanley in the house today, and she's the president and CEO of EEE, that's 3 E's, Marketing Group.
And it stands for Enlightened, Empowered, and Enriched.
Y'all got that? And we want to thank T Unique, co-owner of Block Party Music Entertainment. And we also want to thank today Teresa Wright Johnson, founder of Zaria's Song. So this will conclude my show today. And I want to leave you with, doing what you like is freedom. And like what you do is happiness. And I have a great show lined up for you tomorrow. And I'm not telling you who's going to be here. You're going to have to tune in and see who will be on the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And if you want to be a guest anytime, it's StoneyLoveATL@gmail.com. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And until then, I'll see you in the morning.